Panini already knows 2 months before. They have a secret. Yes, we have a secret.
And I'm being told by their own team, he's a bit ugly. Could you please change his photo?
Our collectors like simplicity. They like Panini. They don't want to be hassled with problems.
Whether you're a young kid or a full-grown adult, there's nothing like the simple thrill of tearing open a pack of stickers. Will I get the England shiny? Will I get Lionel Messi, Mo Salah, Harry Kane? Will I get the last player I need to complete Brazil? No, I will get Armando Cooper.
Right, one down, lots more to go. I'm Alex Reed, Digital Features Editor at 442. This is the moment when World Cup fever becomes real to me and thousands of others around the globe. The moment when you've got a packet of Panini stickers in your hand and you're ready to fill a new album with the world's best footballers. What makes this simple thing so timelessly appealing that it gets everyone from children in playgrounds to adults in offices got needing for a stack of a friend's swaps? Only one way to find out. Let's talk to some serious collectors who put me to shame.
Hello.
Greg, nice to meet you.
And you, come in.
Thank you.
How did you first get involved in collecting stickers?
It was 1979 with Panini's Football 79. I was very young, only 5, so it was all down to a kindly brother who decided that he was going to support my sticker collecting habit for Football 79, and it was one of their biggest albums ever. Now, fortunately, we've got the cyber playground, so we've got Twitter, people do it on Facebook, and something that you can actually do with your friends and spark up friendships with people that you never knew, and you can even end up swapping with celebrities. There are people like Ed Sheeran and Ed Balls and Josh Widdicombe that they were all tweeting their swaps lists for 2014, and I'm sure there'll be plenty doing the same in 2018.
But have you seen a resurgence of interest in recent years?
The real resurgence in Panini stickers came in 2006 when the Germany World Cup came around. 2010 people carried it on, and then 2014 there's never been anything like it around the world. I think it was the social media that helped. Twitter was about in 2010, but not quite as big as it was in 2014. So a lot of people were doing their swapping there. You had Facebook as well. But it was something fun that people were doing, and when you finish it, it's the sense of achievement. While you're doing it, it's hoping that you can achieve finishing it. But as I say, I think the most important thing is that people enjoy it.
It's not just the UK where the Panini craze strikes. This is a global phenomenon. The Russia 2018 album is available in over 100 countries. That's more than treble the number of nations who've actually qualified for the World Cup itself. In particular, the continent of South America is home to some of the planet's most avid collectors.
I don't think any of us realised when we started this just how popular Panini stickers are across all of South America. It's a huge thing in Colombia, isn't it?
Yeah, massive. Not only in Colombia, but all of South America. I mean, it's something that we look forward to, you know. It's like a dream to us in South America. Like say if it was 10p, the moment you had 10p, there's only one thought in your head: run to a shop and get a pack. Yes, it's always the case.
Yeah. So who was the really popular player that everyone wanted to get in 1986? What was the player?
Definitely Maradona, and I was lucky enough to get him twice, and I actually kept the other one, but I've kind of misplaced, unfortunately.
So how much would like a Maradona in 1986 be able to command in the playground?
People trading up to 10 stickers just for the one Maradona sticker. So yeah, popular, very popular.
We have a phrase in England when we're swapping stickers in the playground, which is like got, need. If you're going through the stickers, you've got, you need. Is there a similar thing in Spanish?
Exactly the same translation. La tengo. La tengo. No la tengo, la tengo.
Fernando, we see here that you've gone to the trouble of getting these collections bound, which is amazing. They do look incredible. Why do they mean so much to you that you wanted to keep them in this way?
I've always wanted to I mean, I wanted to start something that could carry on within the family. Thought was always to leave it with my son, who also is passionate about football, and remember ever since he was little, he would help me stick him, and I would just scream that you have to put it inside the squares, you know. So it was always the idea that to pass them on.
Okay, grown-ups like myself, Greg and Fernando love collecting stickers. But in a digital age of smartphones and hundreds of hours of live football on TV every single week, why do kids still get bitten by the sticker collecting bug? It's time to talk to a true professional.
Hi Alex, come
Hey
on.
Billy, how you doing?
doing
Thanks for
good.
inviting me over.
No problem.
So Billy, you're a big fan of Panini, like myself, big fan of stickers.
I finished 2 albums.
Pretty impressive. So I know you've got like the picture of Neymar up there on the wall. Were you particularly excited when you got him?
Yeah, because he's my favourite player.
Oh, it's awesome that you completed both of these albums. Let's sit down and take a look through them.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy about doing it? What do you think's fun about it?
Like getting them from shops and seeing new ones or old ones that you already have, and sticking them down takes quite a while if you want to get it perfectly in the box.
Have you got the technique down then, Billy? Have you got like I don't know, these look pretty good to me.
Yeah, but some of them my dad did.
This is how old I am. That is the first album that I had, World Cup album, which was Italia 90.
Gosh.
I know, I didn't get anywhere near to complete it. I didn't do anywhere near as well as you.
Yeah. Wow, you did not complete many.
I know, I didn't do very well at all, did I? Look at that, Italy, dreadful. Right, that's how far I got with England, not too bad. No, you're not impressed at all, are you? But tell me about doing it with your dad, Billy. Do the two of you just sit down and open some stickers together, start sticking them in?
Yeah, when like on weekends or after school, and then I used to go out with my grandpa to the shops, and then I used to buy 2 Panini packets and it was like bubble gum.
So Billy, I'm really impressed that you've completed 2014 and 2016. That's amazing work. So I think it's pretty important that we get started on, there we have it, Russia 2018.
Thank you. Okay, so Javier Hernandez.
You got it, there you go.
Come on. Silence. No.
Yeah, I mean Billy, that is
Spin 3 times.
absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Spot on, the first sticker. So Billy, we've given you a bit of a start here. Good luck completing your album.
Thanks.
High five.
The fun of swapping and collecting stickers crosses generations and countries. But where did it all begin? How did this simple collectible grow to become so iconic? And what's kept Panini at the top of the pile? There's only one way to find out. Head to Panini headquarters in Italy to talk to group publishing director and self-confessed collector Fabrizio Melegari.
How many hours, how much work has gone into creating what we see before us right now?
Well, first of all, because you've seen it, now we are forced to kill you. So,
happy man.
well, okay. Well, the minute the winning team lift the trophy and celebrate the victory, well, that is the minute we start working on the following World Cup. The company started in 1961. The real founder was Mr. Giuseppe Panini, who very quickly called his family to work with him. This is the first Panini album. The stickers were very simple. They were all created starting from black and white pictures, which were mechanically colored in pre-press. And this one that I'm showing you is Mr. Bruno Bolchi. This is the first sticker produced by Panini.
Fabrizio, have there ever been any turning points in the history of Panini? One where it's been a success, but it could have gone the other way? Any kind of moments where there was a real fork in the road?
1970, the first World Cup. For the sake of being able to distribute it immediately everywhere, for the first time, as I said, it appeared a multi-language caption. Let us say that strategically that was the key point to go like that all over the world, and that was the turning point, because Mexico 70 granted to Panini the possibility to be international.
I mean, obviously I'm a huge fan, and I know lots of people that are, but do you ever get any sort of famous people or footballers themselves or who've revealed to you that they are collectors or were collectors in their childhoods?
Well, I think the first one that comes to my mind is Gianluigi Buffon, the international football player of Juventus, who is a big fan of ours and a big collector. It's the first one that I would think of.
Yeah, not a bad goalkeeper. He's no Joe Hart. But,
I see what you mean.
In the frenzy of opening a new pack of stickers and carefully placing them in our album, we don't consider how much work goes into creating something that seems so simple. How do you obtain the rights from 32 different governing bodies? How do Panini ensure that the World Cup squads are as accurate as humanly possible in advance? And who will help me finish my Italia 90 album? We headed to Modena, home of Ferrari, Lamborghini, balsamic vinegar, and of course, the place where Panini stickers are actually created. It's not just us collectors who have to be kept happy, however. There's the footballers and their federations too. It's a mammoth planning task that brings its own unique challenges.
What I receive are incredible requests of changes with respect to pictures that we are willing to use for incredible reasons. The hair are not perfect, for example. It was raining, so the player I'm using the picture of is wet. The expression is not perfect. I'm being told by their own team, he's a bit ugly. Could you please change his photo?
have you ever had any situations in the past where, you know, you've gone to with a certain squad and it's caused any stories about players you've left in or left out?
I remember very well in 2014 when the German journalists arrived in Modena and see the pages of the new album, see that Mario Gomez was not inserted in the collection. Mario Gomez. Well, guys, you are completely crazy. Mario Gomez is one of the most important players. 1 week before the World Cup, the coach of Germany announced the final list. Mario Gomez was out. And the sounds of the titles in Germany completely changes. Panini already knows 2 months before. They have a secret. Yes, we have a secret. We say here in Italy that football is the most important thing of the less important things.
Now it's time to head to where the action really happens. The factory where thousands of stickers are printed, cut, mixed and packeted every single day.
This is the heart of our production department. Here we burn our stickers.
This is me in the factory with production manager Simona Spiaggia. She's explaining how the whole system works and trying to ensure that I don't leave with 260 packets of stickers inside my own pockets. The Fifi-matic packaging machines use the same original design created by Umberto Panini in the 1960s. It can't be found anywhere outside of a Panini factory. However, what truly amazes me is that you never get a swap or even 2 footballers from the same national team in the same pack of Panini stickers. Simona explained to me that this is because each sheet of stickers is mixed, both before and after the individual stickers are cut, to ensure a fair mix. The exact science of it totally went over my simple brain, but it's clearly a well-oiled machine run with razor-sharp precision. All of that work for this, but this is something very special.
Even though Antonio Allegra and Giorgio Aravecchia have been at Panini for a combined 3 decades,
They still understand better than anyone why we still get that unmistakable buzz when we rip open a pack of stickers.
Allora, noi crediamo che Panini sia così forte oggi, così importante come 50 anni fa, perché in realtà in una bustina di figurine c'è una serie di sensazioni e di magia che sono uniche. Cerco di spiegarmi meglio. Allora, immaginiamo un ragazzino che ha in mano una bustina di figurine. È qualcosa di fisico, è qualcosa di misterioso, quindi non so cosa c'è dentro, devo scoprirlo. E per scoprirlo la apro e la strappo, quindi un gesto quasi liberatorio. E qui, l'odore delle figurine. Tutti noi abbiamo in testa un odore di figurine che ti dà una sensazione speciale. E poi scopro se ho vinto o se ho perso, se ho trovato il mio giocatore preferito e quindi magari questo mi mancava, questo l'ho trovato, questo posso portarlo sempre con me, oppure posso incollarlo sull'album insieme agli altri eroi, perché alla fine sono i miei eroi che io posso collezionare. Noi crediamo che questo insieme di sensazioni non si trovi in uno smartphone o in un tablet, ma sono tipiche di un prodotto fisico. E oltretutto parliamo in questo caso di calcio, della World Cup, e quindi di un qualcosa che è comunque un fenomeno di massa, un fenomeno che si può condividere anche a livello mondiale. E questo è il motivo per cui secondo noi oggi le figurine Panini sono più vive che mai.
The real magic of Panini is to keep simple a product that actually is very difficult to create.
It's difficult to make something that in the end is so simple, so wonderfully easy.
Yes, when the work behind is difficult, you need to keep simple because our collectors like simplicity. They like Panini. They don't want to be hassled with problems.
Now we come to the heart of the matter. This entire trip to Italy is just an excuse for me to try and finish my Italian 90 album and stop 9-year-old kids like Billy laughing at me in the street. It's time to do what every England midfielder was looking to do when they had the ball during the 1990 World Cup. Find Gary Lineker.
So how far does your archive of stickers actually go back here?
We start our availability from 1964, 1965. We have special shuttles, we call them shuttles because they are automatic machines that can contain millions of stickers.
So you have helped me today by finding me, this is very precious.
Yeah.
I was actually very excited when you showed this to me. That is an actual Gary Lineker sticker.
All the stickers that you have and you find at Panini are original. So our company never reprints stickers.
There. We may be 28 years late, but Lynx is finally in there alongside his strike partner Peter Beardsley. Yet while the timeless joy of Panini is a huge part of its appeal, the company still needs to change with the times. So understandably, it's embracing new media, from games to digital swapping.
As a new media, we need to give some value added to this way of naturally collecting. And for example, we use the technique such as augmented reality rather than other techniques to give additional content to the traditional stickers. We created an app called Panini Collectors App that is being completely re-engineered for this World Cup, where kids can track the completion of their collection, scanning the stickers, creating the swapping list, swap these lists online on social networks, and have fun because there will be games based on the stickers collected.
From the UK to Italy to South America, via the unlikely pairing of famous collectors such as Ed Sheeran and Gianluigi Buffon, it's clear the joy of collecting stickers has a universal appeal that crosses boundaries. To me, it's a bit like vinyl records, something that should belong to another era, but its vintage appeal actually means it's becoming more popular than ever.
That's why I think people will always be collecting Panini. Now, good luck completing your own Russia 2018 album. Got, need.